Buckle up, explorers. The Amazon's secrets are about to spill out in a massive way. For centuries, we thought of it as an untamed jungle, but the truth is, this incredible rainforest has a rich history that's just waiting to be uncovered. Mind-blowing laser mapping tech from French researchers has archaeologists stunned, revealing two 500-year-old civilizations hidden deep within the Amazonian depths. With over 10,000 undiscovered ancient sites hiding in plain sight, we're starting to realize the Amazon isn't as untouched as we thought. Indigenous societies have been calling this place home for an astonishing 12,000 years, leaving behind a legacy that's just beginning to unravel. Get ready to elevate your Amazonian adventure. A Brazilian super sleuth, Luiz Eduardo Oliveira e Cruz de Aragão from Brazil's National Institute for Space Research, along with his expert squad, took to the skies using LiDAR tech, a fancy laser mapping system that paints a 3D picture of our planet. By flying over an astonishing 3 of 15 square kilometers of the Amazon, they created an incredibly detailed map revealing hidden secrets beneath the dense foliage. This wasn't their first archaeological rodeo. The team has been using this same method to uncover lost treasures in the rainforest, and guess what? They just discovered 24 new sites from ancient civilizations that date back over 1,000 years. One site stood out, a protected village deep in the southern Amazon, showing signs of once being home to a bustling population due to an impressive network of roads. But wait, there's more. A massive site in eastern Ecuador, stretching over 1,000 square kilometers, was unearthed by French archaeologist Steven Rostaing and his team at the foot of the Andes mountain range, hidden away for centuries until its grand reveal. Hold on to your seat as we dive into the Amazonian adventure of French archaeologist Steven Rostaing and his team from France's CNRS Research Center. They're joining the ranks of Luiz Eduardo Oliveira e Cruz de Aragão with their own laser mapping magic, scouring the skies above and digging deep to uncover the secrets beneath. And what did they find? An incredible 20 settlements, including a whopping 5 massive cities, all linked up by a network of roads. It's like stumbling upon an ancient Amazonian highway system. Steven Rostaing describes this discovery as finding El Dorado, that legendary lost city packed with treasure, but instead of gold, he struck archaeological gold. The urban layout they've uncovered is totally unique, featuring homes made from the earth, ceremonial buildings, and even signs of agriculture. It's an Amazonian marvel unlike anything seen before. Let's take a closer look at how Steven Rostaing and his team uncovered this astonishing Amazonian secret. It all started 25 years ago, when he spotted mysterious mounds in the area, but he knew there was so much more to it than just a village. Fast forward to 2015, when they employed some serious tech wizardry using LiDAR technology to scan the landscape beneath the forest canopy as if the trees vanished. And then, the magic happened. Laser scanning revealed ancient city evidence that's been hiding in plain sight for centuries. Dating back an incredible 2,500 years, this discovery is not just about finding old ruins, it's a total transformation of the Amazonian landscape. The team mapped out farmland and roads, unearthing the oldest and largest urban network ever discovered in the region. Get ready to have your mind blown. Researchers just uncovered a massive secret in Ecuador's Apano Valley, an incredibly dense network of pre-Columbian structures hidden in the eastern Andes foothills. After over 2 decades of digging, they finally pieced together the puzzle, and it all came down to some seriously cool tech LiDAR technology. This laser-powered landscape scanner allowed them to peer through the trees and reveal a complex urban center that was home to people from the Quilomope and Apano cultures. Dating back an impressive 200 years, this ancient civilization likely thrived on agriculture, growing corn and sweet potatoes. But here's what really changes everything. They weren't just roaming nomads or small settlements in the Amazon. These people built entire cities. This groundbreaking discovery is rewriting history books, showing us that way more people lived in the Americas than we ever thought possible. This game-changing discovery is sending shockwaves through the archaeological world. With these new cities in Ecuador's Apano Valley, researchers are now estimating that tens or even hundreds of thousands of people lived there, a far cry from the small settlements we once thought existed. That's why LiDAR tech has become the go-to tool for unearthing hidden secrets. It can scan dense forests and create detailed maps in record time. For archaeologist Fisher, this technology is nothing short of revolutionary, helping uncover pre-Columbian settlements across Bolivia, Brazil, and Belize. Just a few years ago, many scientists doubted Rostaing's pursuit of researching the Amazon, thinking large societies never thrived there. But his perseverance paid off. He discovered an astonishing 6,000 earthen mounds in Ecuador, rectangular platforms that served as homes for the Apano people. This find is a testament to the incredible potential of LiDAR and our growing understanding of just how vibrant life was in ancient times. Let's dig deeper into what researchers found inside these ancient cities. On the floors, they discovered everyday household items like fireplaces, gigantic clay jars used for corned beer, grinding stones, seeds, and tools, a glimpse into the daily lives of the Apano people. But here's the amazing part: the streets in these cities are straight and well organized, much like those in New York City. In some places, there's even a central gathering spot similar to the grand alleys in ancient Teotihuacan, Mexico, a sign that thousands might have come together for ceremonies. Some of these earthen mounds tower up to 10 meters high, hinting they were likely communal spaces for rituals or festivals, not homes as we thought. And with small fields scattered around, it's clear this agricultural society made the most of their space to ensure a fruitful harvest. The more we learn about these ancient cities, the more we're uncovering an incredible civilization that thrived in the Amazon. So what does this all mean for our understanding of the Apano people? It's clear they needed leaders and masterminds to design and build these impressive road systems, a sign of a sophisticated society. But here's the mystery: despite all we've discovered, we still don't know what happened to them. With no written records or extensive research on this civilization, we're left with more questions than answers. Anthropologists think construction might have begun around 500 BC to 600 AD. That's roughly when the Roman Empire was thriving. Meanwhile, other significant villages in the Amazon date back from 500 to 1500 AD, but this newly found network is a game changer. It shows the Amazon wasn't just home to nomadic hunters and gatherers, but also vibrant, complex urban communities. You know, experts like Dr. Rothstein have even pointed out how some people had a pretty narrow view. Let's call it Western arrogance, that thought the Amazon before European settlers came along couldn't possibly support such advanced societies. But guess what? We've now found proof to totally flip that idea on its head. Before the Spanish explorers arrived, many believed the Amazon was basically untouched and only home to small groups of nomadic tribes because of poor soil quality. But we know how that story goes. European arrival led to the decline of many local communities. Fast forward to today, when Heiko Prumers and his team from Berlin's Deutsches Archäologisches Institut used cutting-edge lidar tech to uncover an ancient urban center deep in Bolivia's Amazonian Llanos de Mojos region. Get ready to be blown away by the Casrib society, a civilization that thrived in the Amazon between AD 500 and 1400. They built epic structures across their flooded savanna cities, featuring mind-boggling architecture like towering ceremonial buildings, moats, and an incredible web of interconnected roads and checkpoints. This previously unknown culture on the Amazon's southwestern edge was not only massive but also way more complex than any other discovered in the region. It totally confirms that cities did exist in the Amazon. The Casrib people called home a vast area of 1737 square miles, where they constructed colossal mud brick structures, including 24-yard high conical pyramids with 5-yard terraces. To put that into perspective, their cityscape was roughly the size of 30 soccer fields. But here's the crazy part: to keep their civilization thriving, they engineered an insane system of over 600 miles of canals, raised causeways, and a super smart network of reservoirs and lakes for farming irrigation. Talk about living large in the Amazon. Mark Robinson from the University of Exeter is stoked to share that the Casrib society went above and beyond when it came to building their cities. Their scale and labor were totally off the charts. They put serious effort into mind-blowing civic and ceremonial architecture, and also created an insane water management system. But how did researchers uncover all these hidden structures? They used some seriously cool tech. Lasers from a helicopter to scan the land and build super accurate computer models of the old cities. And guess what they found? A whopping 26 settlements, with 11 of them being total secrets until now. 2 cities, Kotoka and Landovar, stole the show with their massive structures, monumental mounds, and pyramids. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. These cities were connected to smaller settlements in a tiered system, like a giant urban hierarchy. And to make things even more impressive, they had raised causeways that spanned up to 3.7 miles through the savannah. This discovery is a total game changer. It shows us a unique example of low-density city planning in the Amazon basin, something researchers hadn't seen before. It's like a major aha moment for understanding ancient urban life in the Amazon. By the way, you might remember that some experts had doubts about the idea of pre-Columbian Amazonian cities existing in this region. But now, it looks like we've got the proof. The classic idea of what an ancient city looked like just got turned upside down. For a long time, researchers thought that cities needed massive monuments and huge buildings to be considered civilized. But it looks like they were wrong. There's so much more to discover about the Amazonian civilizations than we previously thought. This latest find in Ecuador by Rothstein and his team is giving us major clues about what life was like back then, and it's opening up a whole new world of possibilities for exploration. The question on everyone's mind now is, how many more secrets are hiding in the Amazon? Let's keep digging. Share your thoughts in the comments below. When do you think we'll find all these hidden cities? And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay tuned for more videos like this one.